Here with Mike Garlatti, one of the main architects of the Autism Awareness Baseball and Softball Challenge with Teamwork Unlimited, and wanted to catch up with him. And I'll start with the event itself. I see that you've expanded things to an extra day now: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, do you feel like, at least in the early goings here, do you feel like it's worked out well, the logistics and everything?
So far, we've been blessed with great weather. That's the number one thing. And we've kind of expanded it. We're maxed out now. We had so many people that wanted to get on board, especially on the baseball side of it, that we had to add an extra day. But so far, so good. And we're excited about the rest of the weekend come.
I was going to ask you, I know you said in the past I've talked to you, you said you had a waiting list, so was this part to alleviate some of that? Yeah,
we had to dig into the waiting list, and then it just kept growing, and more people want to get involved, and some of the former teams weren't able to mix it in their schedule, so we got some new blood, and we're excited about having some new schools involved in it.
And I'm assuming I see the banner right there, so you still do the home runs where you donate to a charity for each home run?
Yes, we got home runs for heroes. We have a girl that has a form of cancer that for every home run hit, baseball and softball, we're going to donate some money back to that family. So we're excited about that.
From a player standpoint, the idea, of course, is autism awareness is to raise awareness towards autism. I guess if you had some bullet points for the players, I know you talked to the players before the event, but if you had some bullet points for as far as what you want them to remember, what is it that you want them to understand when you are trying to raise awareness?
So one of the big things that we try to put, it's more than just a game. These guys play so many games in the summer, in the fall, and throughout their high school season. We're trying to make this an event, something that when they walk away from here, they'll never forget about it. And we wanted to make it a special game for them, but we also want them to understand how lucky and fortunate they are to play the great game of baseball.
This is by far the biggest gathering of teams in the state of New Jersey at any time in the season, and so for you, how do you manage it? There's so many moving parts, I'm sure. How do you manage everything?
There are so many people behind the scenes that do it, and it's a very authentic group of people who volunteer. Not only my family, my immediate family, but nephews and nieces and everyone else who pitch in, and it's growing. We got a lot. North Brunswick community, North Brunswick baseball and softball have obviously put so much into this with the fields and all the volunteerism. So it's a great event, and it couldn't go on without a bunch of people helping.